Hello, welcome back for another video from Matthew. Today we're gonna talk about a farming guide for September 2020, and those of you who are starting now or have started in the last couple of months. At the start of this year, with gas being pretty fresh and Padme coming out, the farming priorities for new players kind of changed. It started, usually it was Phoenix before, and now it kind of changed towards Separatists getting Geos or a Newt, Dooku to go for Padme, and then gas, with Ewoks and so on. But this might have changed now a bit with the announcement of Sith Eternal Emperor and his requirements. Because let me show you what these are, how the farming I think should look like now. Here it is. Let's go into it. These are all the characters you need and a couple of more to get Sith Eternal Emperor. This is what you should be farming if you are starting now. This is what you should be farming right now. You should go for Phoenix immediately. As soon as you can, to unlock Palpatine and Thrawn, get your empire going, so you can unlock Sith Eternal Emperor, which is probably gonna give you the highest possible influx of crystals that you can get. And also, considering the characters I have on this picture, you can unlock, the two pretty decent light side teams and two pretty decent dark side teams with a couple of farms that aren't here. So let me break it down. Your priorities need to be this. Phoenix, straight up, to get to gear 8, gear 9, get Ezra, Hera, Choppers, Zeb, and Kanan. You need to get those 5 characters to gear 9 probably, and Ezra a bit higher. Ezra can go to 12 because he's usable later on. So you can unlock Thrawn and Palpatine at 7 stars. When you unlock Thrawn and Palpatine, you should probably already be close to having Vader up there with all the achievements you're gonna be doing and unlocking Vader shards for free. So that shouldn't be a problem. You should have at least 5 to 6 star Vader from achievements, and by the time you're there, you're probably gonna be level 85, close to 85. So you'll be participating in fleets, so you should be able to farm Vader from fleet as well and get him to 7 stars. Then I'd focus on Dooku, so you can use him in a Emperor Palpatine team, and Thrawn, as well, of course, and Tarkin. Or maybe, if you're more to it, and you'd rather use Tarkin's fleet, but before you unlock Thrawn, it's gonna take a lot of time, so Tarkin might be better than Sidious, who you can as well farm in Squad Arena as shown before. Here it is. Yeah, Sidious is also in Squad Arena, and Tarkin, you have to choose who to farm first after you're done with Kanan. But yeah, let's go into priorities again. Then in Guild Store, you need to farm Stark. Light side, you farm Veers. And yeah, Phoenix. In Cantina Store, only Chopper. Galactic War, only Zeb. Cantina, you swap between Ezra and Hera. You get 1 to 2 stars, the other to 2 stars, 3 star, 3 star, 4 star, 4 star, and so on. So you get both on to 7. Then and in Squad Arena, you focus everything on Kanan, and once you're done, you decide if you want Sidious or Tarkin. In my opinion, Tarkin is better because he's usable in fleets, and they're both pretty bad characters for Squad Arena. So yeah, you're gonna not using B probably later on, unless Tarkin works extremely well with Sith Eternal Emperor or Sidious. Who knows? We'll see when they reveal the kits. So yeah, I would do that. So let's move back to the full farm strat. From these characters that are on the screen, you're gonna, this here is like what, 30 characters, little less, I think. But yeah, I didn't add them yet, but you should farm 2 Imperial Troopers with this. Wherever they put Piet, you need to focus him as soon as you're done with Phoenix, like the rest. But yeah, from this, let's say 25 to 30 characters, you're gonna get a Jedi team with Bastila, Jolie, Ahsoka, Anakin, and Yoda. A Phoenix team of Hera, Ezra, Chopper, Zeb, and Kanan. An Empire team or Sith team with Palpatine, Thrawn, Vader, maybe even Maul, Sidious, Tarkin. Or Marauder as well once you're done. There's basically almost 2 teams there that you can do. I mean, you can do Palpatine, Thrawn, Tarkin, Vader. Of course, you're going to use Vader here. And Royal Guard, perhaps, in Grand Arena. And then you have another, what? Maul, Dooku, Marauder, Sidious. That's 4 Sith, You only need to put 1 in there, And or maybe you can use Krennic and use Vader in the other Sith team, for Grand Arena, I'm thinking, because when you're level 85, and you're farming for Sith Eternal Emperor, you're probably gonna have a lot less characters, but higher gear than the rest at your level, right? So you're gonna need like a really good teams to stop them from clearing you, to stop them from clearing you, and probably a really good ship to prevent them, at least there to stop them there, because you're probably gonna win you're probably gonna have to win on efficiency. You're not gonna be full clearing with this. But yeah, you're probably gonna be able to win because you're gonna have much less characters of higher gear, You're gonna have like 30 characters of gear 10, 12, at level 85 already. While others are gonna have, I don't know, 50, 60, characters of gear 10, or gear 9. And he's not gonna be able to clear your one team at gear 12 with all those gear 10 teams, He's not gonna be able to do anything about it. So I think this is a pretty good strat, because you just put your best team on defense and use or maybe even just use Bastila, because she's the hardest team to kill here on defense, because her battle meditation bonus protection, regenerates every time the enemy fails, So that would be a good defensive team if you get high enough gear, especially with Jolie, who can revive. If you put him a Zeta on him, those would be one of the first 2 Zetas after Palpatine's lead and Vader's merciless massacre. I wouldn't put any Zetas on my Phoenix. Actually, that would be the only Zetas I would put here, apart from Jolie, Bastila, merciless massacre, and Palpatine's lead. Those would be the only 4 Zetas actually really needed to start, Then you can put one on Veers, unique, to start your Imperial Troopers. That's a great offensive team to have, All you have to do is farm, those 3 that are here on the list, and add 2 more, like, I don't know, Short Trooper, Range Trooper, Snow Trooper, whoever. Because I think I got Snow Trooper as well from Bronzium packs. I didn't need to farm him. Same as Royal Guard. You don't need to farm Royal Guard, because you're gonna get him sooner rather than later, at least to 6 stars, from Bronzium packs. If you do that every day, those 10 packs, you're gonna get that. So yeah, this is, I think, a pretty decent, farming guide. In my opinion, the best farming guide that you can focus on when you're starting the game right now, or you just started like a couple of months ago, month or 2 ago, or a couple of weeks, I think this is one of the best things you can focus on right now. So yeah, As well, you can use, there's a lot of pilots, you know, here in this farming guide, you know. You have Vader and his TIE Advanced, you know, the TIE Bomber who doesn't need a pilot. Then you have Royal Guard and Palpatine for Emperor's Shuttle. You have Maul for his Scimitar, you know, that's 5 ships. No, 4. Vader, Bomber, Shuttle, yeah, Scimitar. Also, he's not here, but you probably should farm Imperial Tar Pilot and his TIE Fighter. So you get the 5th ship, and then I mean you have a lot of pilots here, you know, as well. All the Phoenix characters here are pilots, you know. You're gonna need Sabine for Phantom, but I don't think you need Phantom that much. Basically, all you need to do is unlock her, you know, to use Phantom, and that's not that hard. But yeah, you can use just Ghost, maybe just Ghost, or you can go, you know, with Anakin and Ahsoka Starfighter. You know, Ahsoka is pretty for free farmable, I think, in Galactic War as well. Ahsoka Starfighter, you know, so it's pretty free to play friendly. Yeah, and actually the Anakin Starfighter is in fleet, you know. So once you're done with Jolie and Bastila, if Piet won't be on fleet, you know, you can move straight into his Starfighter, you know. So you're done. So you have a pretty awesome fleet, you know, at that point, if you use Tarkin. With TIE Bomber, Vader, TIE Fighter Pilot, you know, Emperor Shuttle, and so on, you know. And yeah, after you're done with that, I'd probably finish something along the lines of my Bounty Hunters. Because they have, so you get Houndstooth, who's still probably the best tank in the game, ship-wise. And yeah, and start maybe moving into Rebels and unlocking other legendaries, you know, like Commander Luke Skywalker, and then yeah, and after that, Chewbacca, you know, you're probably gonna start unlocking some raid characters as well, Traya, General Kenobi, Raid Han, you know. Treya's probably really good to use with your Sith, you know. You should probably start farming Nihilus and Scion at that point as well. And then yeah, start going into more rebel stuff and light side stuff like Padme, or maybe even start going for Separatists, and then Padme, yeah, and Grievous, you know, Grievous and Gas. You know, you're gonna figure it out. That's probably 2 years down the line, but if you solely focus on this, you get Sith Eternal Emperor, which is probably gonna get you free wins in GAC at that low GP that you're gonna have with a Galactic Legend. That I don't think you're gonna be able to beat. No one's gonna be able to beat you. And with having a Galactic Legend, you're probably gonna be pretty viable to keep at least top 10, if not consistently get number 1 in your squad arena, you know. And I think the fleets, because it takes a lot of time to unlock Negotiator or Malevolence, you know. But even if you do, I think if you have this fleet, as I said, with TIE Bomber, TIE Fighter, you know, Vader, TIE Advanced, you know, Emperor's Shuttle, I think you can figure out to beat Negotiator as well, with Houndstooth probably. So yeah, that's it for this video. And please, if you enjoyed and if you think that this could be viable, like, subscribe, click the notification bell so you see more videos from me. It helps me a ton if you like and subscribe. And yeah, please do so, and see you in the next video. I'm gonna try and do another GAC stream today, but I'm not gonna promise it. Also, I think I checked it already and my opponent didn't set his defense. It was preloaded. So yeah, gonna be kind of bad. So I don't think I'm gonna stream it, but yeah. See you in the next video. Like, subscribe, and bye-bye.